Hello YouTube, I'm back with another tutorial. This time we're going to be covering one that's most of you have questions about. I finally figured out how to do it after a while. It took me a couple weeks to process it all in my mind and figure out how everything works, but you know, I found out and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I have a couple shortcuts here for my roaming shortcut and my MCreator. If you don't know how to make a shortcut, you just go to your folder where your pilo is, and you go MCreator, and then you go send to desktop shortcut. So right there. You can do that with Minecraft, but you have to do something a little extra before you do that. So percent app data percent. You need to go back one folder. So I believe go to there, and then you go send to, and then create shortcut. And that will give you this folder here, which you can go straight to your roaming folder. So with that being said, now you know what I'm clicking on. So this is MCreator, and that's that. First thing we want to do is create our textures. I have some textures here that I already made. So for these two files right here, they have to go in a certain folder inside MCreator. How do I explain this? You can't import them because it will only import one file at a time. But the only solution is to copy these files and put it in a directory that it belongs in. So to get to this directory, I'll leave the link in the description for people so they can do it if they don't know how to get to the directory. But you go to your MCreator folder where your MCreator program is. You go instead of user, because most people go there, you're not supposed to go there. You go to MCP. You want to go to temp, then bin, click on the Minecraft. Okay, now you have all these. Now it's basically what's in your Minecraft jar, but you know, it's just the images and stuff. You want to go to your armor. Now in here you see all the armor for that. So you just drag these two in. Actually, you copy them. You need to place it 2 places. I'm not sure if it's needed for 2 places. I just made 2 folders and tested it out, and then yeah, I'll show you what to do. So put them in there. You want to go back all the way to where your MCreator or program is. Go to user. Go to textures. Make a new folder called armor with lowercase. And then you just go in here and you paste those files in. This is exactly what I did to get the armor to work. Now after that, you're done with this, so you can exit out of that. You want to go to Startup MCreator.
Hi. I'm vacuuming. I just got back.
And now not there. You want to go to Add Textures, and you want to load image. Now you go to wherever those images are stored. So mine's under video 17, and you want to import all 4 of the items for that texture. So we'll import this one. Make sure it's under an item, not a block. So go that, name it something. So police armor, or police hat. Let's just call it police hat. Okay, it already exists. So basically you would import it normally. Apparently I already added it and you can't get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is just go back to MCreator, user, textures, items. I'm just going to throw all 4 of these paste. There we go. Now we have the textures. And for the mods, what you need to do, I think I have that other one still installed. Yes, I do. So delete. Yes. So what you need to do is you need to go to new mod, go to armor, type in what you want it to be. So police armor. Now you want to add those textures, the item textures. So that's the hat. And that's the shirt and leggings and boots. Next, okay, now you want to give it a name, so police armor. And now you see, okay, this is your basic, what you would get normally. This is a new file. That's from one of the folders we added. I don't know which one, but it works if you put them both in there. So that's your helmet, your boots, your body, and your leggings. They're all there. But make sure, instead of just naming it a file, make sure it has a dash, or not a dash, like an underscore, and then 1 and underscore 2. It has to be the same as in, same type of texture for the files that you would find in your .minecraft armor or your armor here. So you notice that it's the same layout. 2 is for the leggings, or yeah, leggings, and 1 is for the boots, chest plate, and hat. So after you do that, make sure you have that named properly and it'll properly be laid out. Next, you go to here and you create a recipe. I'm not going to create a recipe because this is just a tutorial. So next and finish. After it's done recompiling, I will show you what happens when you start up MCP, and then after that I'm going to show you what happens when you just go to your mods and export file and then do all that. So first we're going to do MCP and I'll show you what happens. Most of you probably already know what happens, but I'm just showing you. Alright, so we're going to go single player. This is MCP, just to remind you. Delete, because I already used that one. Survival, creative, 1, 1, 2, 1. Skipped a number. And create world. Alright, so we're here in the ocean, or lake, or whatever you want to call it. In creative, you can test it out, but you're just going to get the same effect. You'll get the armor, because it's an item. Items work fine. You want to go to your chest if you're in creative, and stick it on. Oh my god, what's that? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. It's a bug in MCP, which doesn't allow you to see the texture. Now, if you export it, the texture's there, but it's not picking up in MCPs because the files are different. But when you compile everything and put it into your mod, so you put it in your mods folder after you install Forge, then it'll show. So I'm gonna save and quit. I'm just gonna exit out of here. Now I already have the one that I tested out on first, so I'll show you. It's exactly the same thing that I did before. So, didn't want that. Minecraft. Next tutorial I'll be showing you how to export and how to set up MCP and install mods from MCreator. This is MCP right here. Or not MCP, Forge. MCP is just like I don't know, Minecraft game, but it's for coding. That's all MCP is. Okay, we're gonna go to single player because my server's not up. Go and open. I probably should have made a new one. I might get errors. Actually, no, I won't because I didn't export that mod. It's the same mod. Okay, same texture, same everything. It's exactly the same way I did it. Now, when we load, it's going to show you, like, okay, so this is, yeah, so that's the exact same texture that I had before. It's now in the game. I exported the mod, it worked fine, it works fine. As long as you export it, it will work, but in MCP and MCreator, some reason it does not work. But as long as you export it, you'll be fine. So that's the end of this tutorial. Next tutorial, like I said before, we're going to be covering